Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to a new week and a new vlog. So this was filmed on Monday, the 4th of March. So it is my birthday week. My birthday is on the 7th of March. So thank you in advance for everyone who's going to write happy birthday. That's super exciting. So it's been a busy week. What's new? Welcome to my life. So Monday morning, actually, the week has started already and I am just pottering around the house. I did a massive kitchen clean, as you can see. I've got the stool up on the bench because I was shooting some overhead shots for some meals and cleaning and things like that. I'm feeling pretty happy with everything that I've done. So, you know, one of those rare in a blue moon bursts of energy. So yes, having my shake and then going to sit down and do some admin stuff, and I've got some editing to do. I am starting to get really serious over on TikTok now, and I'm uploading some videos there and trying to get some content so I'm ahead of the game and not editing everything at the last minute. Story of my life. But yeah, the things that keep me moving. Then I am going to get my hair color this afternoon. I only get this done about once a year. I don't pay for it. I go and be a model for students at their hair care place. Sometimes I go in there because they test different shampoos. Sometimes I go in there to be a color model. It just depends. So I take whatever I can get. Sometimes they call me, sometimes I see a message online. So join your local hair and beauty group and you can see if they've got any model training days. Sometimes there's a small fee, but to go to the big place like this, it is free for me. I'm pretty happy with the result. It is a lot darker than what I was expecting. I feel like it makes me look a little bit younger, so if that's the case, I'll take it. But my hair is freshly washed. I think that's the best part about going to the hairdresser. They wash your hair, because sometimes hair washing is just annoying. But either way, I'm pretty happy with it, and it'll take a couple of washes before the darker comes out at the top, but at least the bottom is covered, which is the main thing. It doesn't bother me too much, but sometimes when I look at the back of my head in videos, I'm like, oh my gosh. Did a little bit of shopping on the way home, some markdown shopping and a Coles shops, had one of those weekly spends. And then of course in the evening I spent time dancing as well as kitchen cleaning. I promise I did do some cleaning, but yeah, I danced probably more than what I cleaned. It's Tuesday morning and I didn't really get a lot done in the traditional sense of house stuff, but I did my usual admin and some social media stuff and then TikTok stuff, and just sort of sorting out where I'm going to be for the next week, because I know that Thursday and Friday we're going to be absolutely flat out. I stared at the mess behind me in my office, which I have done a couple of videos since of cleaning it out. And I kind of figured that I probably should get a start on something. I didn't do a lot, but what I did do is I put the microphone on today, and you can see me in here just, I'm moving around, there's no sound, but and also wasn't any sound when I was here. I was trying to figure out the microphone and if it moves and how it goes. Someone gave me a really good tip on TikTok with how to put my microphone, so I'm try that for next time rather than having it on my glasses. And then here I am just recording myself doing some various faces so I can screenshot it and use it as thumbnails. I got myself some lunch before I left for Zumba today just to make sure I had something in my tummy. walking on my way to Zumba, I've just slowed this down for a second. I was just saying, hey, I'm on my way to Zumba, and I was chatting, and I did end up saying, oh my gosh, how does my hair look because of the sun? And I had to park in a new location due to some road work, so I was kind of walking and talking, and there was a car just a few seconds after this that kind of went to cut right in front of me to cross the road. I had stopped, I was looking where I was going, but I'd wrapped the phone to kind of protect it to make sure that I didn't drop it in a hurry, and then didn't realize that I didn't finish recording my conversation. Figured I'd do it when I got to Zumba, but yeah, I got distracted. Of course, filled up my water bottle, and then I went markdown shopping afterwards. I ran into a friend of mine from Avon who said she watches the channel, so hello. And then home, and I'm doing a bit of a use it up challenge, which you would have seen on the video, and I found this coffee in the cupboard, iced coffee, so I figured I would use that. And then it's actually Wednesday afternoon by now that you're seeing this, and I've decided to tidy up the office a little bit more, which I put a video up for you guys to enjoy, because yeah, I'm about to be flat out for the rest of the week. Oh my gosh, here is my hat that I've been looking for however long. I tell myself that's why I can't do any gardening stuff, because I couldn't find my hat. So we'll put it over there. Dinner is a bit more of a use it up challenge with bits and pieces we found in the fridge and the freezer, so dinner's going to look a bit strange for the next couple of nights with things here, there and everywhere. At least my daughter enjoyed her pizza that I made for her. And we got some more of those builder things from the shop. We finished our collection now, so I'm happy with that. We just took a couple of them because we have someone that we know still collecting, so I was happy to get for her. In the afternoon, I went to a couple of different op shops because I am looking for a book, Mrs. Beaton's Home Management. It's super old, as well as I think Mrs. Beaton is, but it's about homemaking and things like that. So I love any books about homemaking, and I'm looking in op shops for stuff. Of course, when I went in there and I mentioned it, one lady was like, oh, you could look online. I'm like, I know, but the point of op shopping is that you'll find in an op shop. So I always have this thrill that I will find something in an op shop. Of course, I found a Top Gun DVD, and I didn't buy it. It was only $2. I've been thinking about it ever since. I'm not sure if I should buy it or not. And then I found a whole lot of stuff from Avon as well, so that gave me a little bit of giggle. And the most random things that you find in op shops, gardening gloves and other random bits and pieces. And then in the afternoon, I end up cleaning out part of the pantry and doing the inventory, which I put a video up for you guys already on that too. More of a dig through the freezer for use it up, and I think I spent a little bit more time in here than I was planning. I have no idea. I think I was talking to Kira at the same time that I was digging through here, and I was half saying to myself, oh, I've got this and I've got this and I've got this, to try and do a bit of a record like I did with the pantry thing, just to remind myself of all the stuff that I've had here. And then I didn't go back and write any of it down because, yeah, I was talking to Kira at the same time. So yeah, I've got like, oh, I've got peas and what did he say? How do you like blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't make absolutely any sense what I did write down. So I'll have to go through that and write some stuff down. At least in the meantime, we've made a few other spots in the freezer for bits and pieces, which is really good, but also funny because there's now other stuff in there because we moved some other things around. And as fast as I'm trying to create holes and move things out so I can create space for stuff like ice cream, it's just, yeah, all over the joint. It's Thursday the 7th of March and I sat down. It is currently like 8:45. I had a Zoom call this morning. So today is actually my birthday. Woohoo! And I actually had to get out of bed at like 8 a.m. to do this Zoom call at 8:30 that was starting at like 9 in the eastern states. And oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm going to need all the coffee today. So I was just voicing over the fact that I've been invited to join the Audi creator team for this year, so that's super exciting, and they just wanted to do a Zoom call to cover everything, which literally could have been an email, but it was over in 6 minutes. But anyway, so we push on. Then I taught Zumba this morning, and then I went to bingo, and my mum got me this cake. It was a whole drama too. Apparently she asked someone to get the cake and then they were away sick, so they asked someone else, and then that someone else nearly wasn't going to be there today, so then they asked someone else. I said, I'm not really worried about having a cake, thank you very much, but it was very cute that you tried. And then home to her house to take her with the shopping and play with the puppies. And I got a couple of birthday freebies on the way home. So I got a coffee and I got a Boost juice, and I did get a Whopper earlier from Hungry Jack's as well. I didn't really get many things this year. I just couldn't be bothered, even though things are free. Sometimes it's just not worth the effort. And then in the evening, we just did some of the Korean dumplings with these noodles. I think my daughter had a pizza again. I didn't even do takeaway for my birthday. I just could not be bothered. And also my daughter can't eat still some of the things. So to be fair, we just had food at home, which is totally fine. It's Friday now and I had to take my mum to some appointments and stuff like that. So funny, she had to go to the chemist and we were in there for like literally half an hour while she sorted out bits and pieces. And I just sat there and read this paper and I kept going, this is free paper. Did you see this paper? This is free paper. Because I was just delusional after half an hour. And then I took her food shopping and then again back home to play with all the puppies. Popped into Savers on my way home, and it's hilarious because it's like 38 degrees right now, and had a block of chocolate in the car that I forgot, so it was melted by the time I got home. I'm looking for some more ice block molds because I'm doing the homemade ice cream stuff, and also I'm still looking for that homemaker book. I'm determined to find it. And then the next day, Saturday, and I actually had a shower and washed my hair, and I'm just showing you my lovely towel that has a massive hole in it. It's super old. Hello, happy Saturday. So I'm in Adelaide and it's 40 degrees today. It's super hot. So I cancelled Zumba this morning because it's just not safe. Even though it said it was like 34 degrees at the time, I was like, no, because people still come home to a hot house and all of that. It's just absolutely crazy. So yes, Friday was busy with appointments and helping other people do this, that and the other. Always busy. And then today I'm just kind of here chilling. It's a long weekend as well. But yeah, because today it's 40, it's really taken the heat out of me. I'm in the office, which of course is hot because we have a tin roof. We have the aircon on and I've got the fan going, but it's still like, had planned to do a bit more cleaning and stuff, but it's just not going to happen. Thank you for the support I've had on those videos as well. Oh, it's going to take me a while, but you know what, I'm going to get there. That's the important thing. So today I'm being super frugal with just staying home, although I do need to go and do a little bit of food shop because we run out of bread. The last couple of pieces that we had went moldy because the weather's just a bit funny, and it was only like 2 or 3 pieces. It wasn't a lot, but still it was like you run out of bread, like ugh. And we have a Coles weekly shop to do as well, so that will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I was gonna go first thing this morning, but the get up and go had already gone. So I'm just now kind of drinking a fair bit of water, and I've had an apple and some other fruit just to kind of keep myself hydrated. And then I'll probably go to Coles at about 4 o'clock because the sun should be going down by then and it should be a bit cooler. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Hubby's gone to a friend's house because they're having like a bit of a pool party thing, and I said, you go have a good time. I'm just, yeah, gotta stay home and chill. And yeah, I'm just feeling a bit, some of the weather, some time of the month. Sorry if that's TMI, but that's life, isn't it? So yeah, plus then he gets to go and hang out with his friends because it's mostly his friends anyway. So yeah, he'll have a good time there. I'll have a good time home being quiet and doing food shopping. Yeah, compromise. It's what marriage is all about. All right, I'll see you soon. I did do a little food shop in the afternoon because I had a fly-by spend and this was the end of week 1, so I wanted to make sure that I could get that shopping. Plus I had just done that pantry cleaner and I'm trying to create a plan. The plan is a little bit all over the joint. I did have a plan going in and it kind of went out the window after a little while, but we're gonna get there. We'll get there tomorrow or sometime later. Stick with me though, because yeah, I will explain the plan and how we do and don't end up where we are. And then I'm just emptying out the dishwasher. Excuse my legs, white as a ghost. Kira actually cleaned out part of her cupboard and gave me a pair of shorts that no longer fit her, and they fit me, which is just surprising. And I love them, absolutely. I'm pretty sure they came from Kmart, and they have like a little bike short inside the actual pair of shorts. So they're very, they're not flappy, if that makes any sense, which is good. I'm really happy with them. And then we just had some French toast for breakfast, which was actually more about 12:30 in the afternoon. So I was cleaning out the fridge and I have all this cream that is marked down. So of course I made butter, and just the super cheap butter I put on TikTok and said, I'm making butter, and the video has gone viral. And I've been accused of trying to copy off some influencer who is like 22 years old, who people are trying to say she made butter, she created it. And I had to do a video and say, I'm Gen X, we are older than the internet, we do things because grandma taught us to do. Butter making has been around since Adam was a boy. And I literally had a couple of people say, I didn't know, I thought she created it. So I've been doing a few funny skits of stuff going, here's the day in my life as a content creator, because apparently I'm trying to be an influencer. It's yeah. Oh, some people baffle me, they really do. Bureau says it's 37.1, estimated to get to 40 today. I think it's hit 40, it's coming back down. But I thought today was only meant to get to 38. Yesterday it was definitely 40. But yeah, I've made some cream. I've got to make the second batch of cream. It is so hot in my kitchen. I'm glad that I'm not cooking anything. So I think I'm going to go sit down and chill for a while, because the kitchen actually is probably one of the most coolest places in the house, because we've got the fan and we don't really have much light. So it's not too bad. But hubby brought home this pizza. He'd caught up with a friend and they bought some pizzas to share. I offered to put some money towards it once he got home, and they were like, oh, they didn't say anything. So yeah, thanks for the free dinner. I'd already been snacking throughout the day, so I wasn't really hungry, but my son did enjoy the little pizza treat that we had. Then I made some homemade paddle pops. I had this leftover custard and a little bit of cream, so I mixed it all together as a bit of an experiment, and it worked. And I put it on TikTok and nobody cared. Compared with the homemade butter, a few people said, oh, what a good idea. But overall, I'm a one-hit wonder making butter. I also did the 100 cookie recipes. I only made about 50 though this time, because I only used half the ingredients. I wanted a small quick batch, but they disappeared just as quickly as normal. So yeah, I should always make the double batch, because you're always gonna need cookies. I made some I made some cinnamon tea cake. I forgot to put the apple in there this time. I hadn't gotten organized enough, but I am using up these patty pans that I found in the baking cupboard. I got them from Coles ages ago when they had those big bulk buys, and I bought this whole set for like $1 or something. So I'm just trying to use everything up that I have in the baking cupboard. And yes, they went just as fast as well. Of course, here is the frozen paddle pops and the frozen buttermilk left over, ready for some baking next weekend. Thanks so much for joining with me this week in my frugal adventures. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.